Okay, import an electronic portfolio into a global collection. Now this is very similar to something we've seen in the February 2014 release, that we could import electronic portfolios into local collections. Now it's possible to import electronic portfolios also into global electronic collections, which are basically electronic collections that were activated from the community zone. So very similar to importing into a local. Let's run the example and see what happens when we import electronic portfolio into a global collection, a collection from the community zone. So basically we want to create an import profile. So resource management configuration, import profiles. And we want to create a profile that imports portfolios into a global electronic collection. Add new profile, repository, and we'll call it my global import. And next, we want to get to the interesting part, which is the inventory section. And here we're dealing with electronic materials. So electronic. And now let's look at the options we have here. We want to import into a package. So portfolio type is part of a package. And now when we select the package or the collection, okay, we can select any global community zone package. So as you can tell by the icons here, these are all global collections. Some of you may remember what the local icon looks like. So we can tell by this icon that this is a good example for us. Grab this for future reference. All right, so this, we've selected our package, select. And we can do single portfolio or multiple portfolios. Okay, now we have to fill in the mapping. This as we take this from our input mark.xml file. Let's take a look at that file. I'm gonna edit this. Notepad++. Okay, here's our input file. This portfolio is 1001 Photoshop tips. And if we go down here, we have 3 856 fields with URLs and with notes and comments. So 856 subfield U is the URL, and Z and Y are the comments. So extract portfolio from 856 field, URL, subfield U, Z, Y. And we can either activate or just leave this as it is. Save. And my global import. Okay, let's go ahead and run this job to import the portfolios into the collection. Run import, select our file, add, and submit. Give it a refresh. Okay, completed successfully, files processed 1. Let's just see that our records were imported. Okay, here we go. And let's take a look at the collection and see that these portfolios are in the electronic collection. Portfolio list. And here we go. 1001 Photoshop tips. These are the 3 URLs from our input file, and they've been imported into this collection. Now just a little bit about the logic of this import process. If the portfolios you're importing are new and they're completely local, they're not in the community zone at all, then they'll be added. If, on the other hand, they have the same name as one of the portfolios in the community zone, then the community zone one remains. In other words, this doesn't override global stuff. It adds your local portfolios, but it doesn't override existing community zone portfolios. It does, however, override if you had something local that you've previously imported. It will override that, but it won't override the community zone portfolios. So that is import an electronic portfolio into a global collection. I thank you all for joining us today.